All right, let's get you a look into the tropics. We have three areas that we're watching out in the Atlantic. We have Kirk, we also have Leslie, and another area that's come off the coast of Africa, but neither, or I should say, none of these are going to be impacting land. Nothing that we have to really keep our eyes on, just something that we're watching out there. But of course, all of our attention is going to be in this red shaded area in the Gulf. Has a high chance of forming here in the next 7 days, about a 50% chance in the next 2 days of becoming a tropical depression. Now, the question right now is, which path is it going to take? Is it going to take more of a northern route towards really north of Tampa, or is it going to be a little bit more south towards the Keys? Nothing exactly has formed yet. We do have Invest 92L out there currently, but we don't have that tight center of that low pressure quite yet to be able to track where it's going to go and what the intensity is going to be. It's actually a very complex system that we're going to be seeing over the next several days. So you can see it right down in here. That's the area we're going to be watching, but out throughout the entire Gulf is basically this elongated area of low pressure. A stationary boundary is just going to be sitting there, and that's what it's going to be riding up as it goes over the next couple of days. But from there, the intensity is really going to be impacted by all of this wind shear that's in the northern Gulf as well. Is that going to help break it apart? It's still that question of where this is actually going to be forming. If it forms a little bit more towards the north, yeah, it could get ripped apart a little bit easier. So still some question marks there, and a lot of the models still all over the place. So let's take a look at the GFS model. You can see that bright color, obviously the tightening of some of the winds and also some of that pressure gradient as we head into the next couple of days. But notice this little blob right around in here as we head into Monday. Remember, this is an area, an elongated area of low pressure. So we also have that stationary boundary. We could be seeing a couple things trying to spin up there, but nothing's going to be forming out of this. Obviously, we're just going to be keeping our eyes here, but that just goes to show that we're going to be seeing very unstable conditions out there, and that's what's riding along that area of low pressure. So as we head into Tuesday, still going to be pushing off towards the north to the east. The GFS has it pushing a little bit further off towards the north, towards the Tampa area, from there pushing out into the Atlantic. Now the Euro, pretty similar in the timing of things. You can see it taking a little bit more of a southern route, however, as we head into Tuesday, also into Wednesday. This one takes it just to the north of southwest Florida, but still not going to be as strong or more intense than the GFS model. So still kind of that question mark on what the intensity is going to be and what path it's actually going to be taking. But we've been talking about this the last couple of days. Our rainfall potential is going to be very heavy because we have all that instability out there, that area of low pressure that's in the Gulf. So we have all of this tropical moisture that's going to be working in. Really starting up by tomorrow, we're going to start to see that first round of some of that rainfall as that boundary starts to push down to the south, eroding this high pressure that's been sitting over us. So we are going to start to see that rainfall. We could be seeing anywhere upwards of 4 to 7 inches, locally higher amounts. Again, that number could shift a bit because we don't exactly know where that path is going to be quite yet. So it's something that we're just going to be keeping our eyes on as of right now, but our impacts are still going to be, the main one I should say, is going to be that heavy rainfall. But obviously if it gets a little bit stronger, we could be seeing a little bit more of a wind event. But as of right now, just looking like a soaker for southwest Florida. But today, though, we're looking pretty good. Just going to be seeing about a 30% chance of some of that rainfall. So take the time today, maybe get some preps ready just in case. Maybe walk around the house, bring some of your kids in, maybe the kids' toys in, I should say. Maybe flip over some of the toys that could collect water and, of course, clean out your gutters and maybe take down any of the loose branches around your house as well. But you can see that here with the rain chances over the next couple of days, really going to start to bump that up as we head into tomorrow. So out of the 2 days for the weekend, looking good today, but we're going to start to see that rainfall starting up by tomorrow, lasting through the midweek. But I will say some positive note here as we head towards the end of the week, that system is going to be bringing in some drier air. So that is going to be making it feel much better across southwest Florida. But of course, we're going to be keeping you updated this weekend and really over the next couple of days as well.